Day two of the athletics here at the Sao Paulo Stadium at the 60th anniversary of the Summer World University Games. The Universiade is well and truly in play here at the Athletics Stadium. The Decathletes are out on the track ready for 2 days of grueling athletic competition. These are the tough men of the athletics world. Well, the first of those 10 events is the 100 meters then. So then the second of the two heats comes up, and it's the man who you'd probably say is the favourite to take the title here, the man from Thailand then, Singkhon. If his PBs stand up to what they are on the start list, then he is better than everybody else. We're away this time, and it's a great start in the middle by the Chinese Gong Ki Wei. The Chinese has it at the moment. He's being chased after, though, by Aaron Booth, and on the inside, Singkhon. But it is the Chinese who has it. As the results confirm then, Gong 10.98, the only man under 11. Booth followed by Singkhon. Second event of the Decathlon about to get underway, and after the 100 meters, it is the Polish athlete Rafał Abramowski who leads at the moment.
So next up we have Booth of New Zealand. Now Booth has got a best of 7:22, the 22-year-old. He set that earlier in July. Sorry, in June. So a man in form. Yeah, he gets the white flag, so claps his hands. Oh, he's 7.19, so just 3 centimeters below his personal best. So that's a good first attempt by Booth.
And the big mover is going to be Alex Diamond with his 7:52 in round 2. He was 7th after the 100 meters. The third round of the 10 rounds of the Decathlon.
This is Booth from New Zealand. Well, you could say that looked like a fast arm. It looked like a fast arm. He gets the white flag because the legs stopped working, so he had to throw it with something. So you can just see the hand accelerating out of his neck, but not utilizing the power from the floor. 2 centimeter improvement for Booth, 12.96.
So confirmation then of the men's decathlon after 3 events so far. Alex Diamond leading, but it's not by much.
E diamo la giocata.
Lo spettacolo della velocità con la serie finale numero 1 dei 100 metri donne. Ricordiamo che
In corsia numero 1 per la Svizzera.
Our signal line results appearing on the scoreboard for the third semi-final.
So then, just one event left on the track then this evening, and unfortunately Luca Bernascina of Switzerland is not starting. Sergio Pandiani of Argentina there is on the outside. Inside him is the leader, Sutthisak Singkhon, who has had a strange day, to say the least, but he does have the lead. And Aaron Booth, third place at the moment, goes in lane 5. Alex Diamond of Australia is in lane 4. Aaron Booth is in 6, excuse me, because Harry Garford-Maslin of Great Britain is in 5. And Gong Qiwei, the Chinese athlete, is on the inside in lane 2. Lane 1 not being used. And Diamond has gone off well. Booth too, though, is also moving well down the back straight now as they head there. He's being chased after, though, by Alex Diamond, who came to the fore in the long jump when Singkhon nearly fouled himself out and just about managed to rescue his day with a jump that was a half metre easily less than he's capable of. He was very disappointed at the end, but also relieved to still be in the competition. Singkhon at the moment, he's in lane 7. He's back there in the white shirts, black shirts, not on the outside though, and Singkhon is last at the moment. Chance here for the others to make up some ground. Diamond, though, is also going backwards, which is not helping his cause. Booth is coming through. He's going to be the big winner out of this one.
The finish straight for number 2 in the race. See that in lane 2, the Chinese carrying on in the race. It's 49.16. Decathlon.
So then, Gong takes it in 49.16. Booth second, 49.77. So then, confirmation there of Sutthisak Singkhon then with 4,082 points, around about 100 points more than the new second place man, Aaron Booth from New Zealand. He's now in the silver medal position, having taken over from Alex Diamond, with Max Atwell and Gong Qiwei all within touching distance of fighting it out for the medals on day 2, which will start off with the 110-metre hurdles tomorrow morning. Well, welcome to the San Paolo Stadium here in the heart of Napoli, the home of the town's football team, but this week dominated by the best student athletes in the world. This morning we will be concentrating mainly on the men's decathlon. Yesterday we had a fairly interesting day for the leader Sutthisak Singkhon, who was the favourite coming in, but didn't exactly live up to that billing in some events. So then here is heat 2. There is Aaron Booth, who came into contention in that 400 metres last night. This time we do get the start, and Gong gets a flyer out of the blocks in his first 3 hurdles. Still leading at the moment, being tracked down though on his outside by Pandiani. It's these two who are coming away. Gong is going to take this quite comfortably. Pandiani comes second, and Diamond takes third on the inside for Australia, which will certainly improve his chances.
So that's the times there. Pandiani of 15 seconds, Diamond in third with 15.07, and 15.22 for the Thai athlete, and Booth from New Zealand 15.37. So we're getting ready for the men's decathlon discus.
Nelle prime 4 posizioni del disco ci sono i primi 4 dopo il gruppo di
And we move into the third and final attempt for these decathletes in the discus throw. So 39.49 is his best so far. Got a best of 43.43, so he would like desperately to get over 40 meters. Let's see if he can do it. Booth, New Zealand. Nice technique, good flight, good height. Yep, and he's over 40 meters. He'd be delighted with that. So Booth nails 41.65.
Yeah!
And he'll be pleased with that attempt. So here we have the caption. You can see there, Diamond won the discus, highest distance, 46.52. Singkhon, 42.01 in second. Booth in third, 41.65. This is Booth, final attempt, 4.80 meters. Great clearance by Booth, yes, it stayed up. So, he's in the competition, he's got points in the bag. Okay, so here we go. There's a summary of the pole vault. Diamond, Booth, 4.80. The important one is sixth place is Singkhon of Thailand, only clearing that height down there of 4.10 meters.
The men of the Decathlon ready for the Javelin, the 9th of the 10 events, as we take a look at the standings.
We can see Bandiani's gone into the lead with 55.26, just off camera. Booth, though, has cemented his place in the silver medal position. Aaron Booth, here he goes, second attempt, 54.45. Nice on the runway. Controls the point. Good shout. Now we have a javelin thrower amongst the team. Booth. I think he moved to Decathlon because he showed some skills as a javelin thrower. He's got a nice, smooth, rhythmical run-up. Keeps the control of the point, which is the fundamental trick of the trade, if you like. And Booth does that very well. And he goes 59.44 now.
So then, this is the way that the men's decathlon looks after 9 of the 10 events, and the leader is Aaron Booth. Aaron Booth, who has had a couple of brilliant events in the pole vault and in the javelin, and now it looks as though it's going to be pretty much a lap of honour for him in the 1500 meters. Booth has easily the best personal best of the 1500 meters, boys who are fighting it out for the medals. by half a minute.
Well, the interesting thing for me on this race is that Booth, out of all the group of athletes, looks very athletic indeed. And, you know, the fact that he's come through the pole vault, where athleticism is an absolutely key part of the process. And javelin throwers, you know, need to run and be able to jump and control their body and keep. And he was by far the best javelin thrower, technically. And the fact that he can run a reasonable 400 and a 1500, you know, he's got scope.
Diamond, really, he'll look back on that 400 metres last night with regret, the way he went out too hard. But Aaron Booth, a little bit like the Mexican in the 400 metres, has come through late. Well, 3 of the top 4 are on for a personal best. Singkhon won't probably get it. He needs nearly 1,000 points to improve his 7,809 point personal best. However, Aaron Booth, very much within touching distance. 7,680 is his best. He's over 7,000 already going into this race. And it's Atwell that leads straight away.
Yeah, sorry to butt in there, Angus, but are they operating as a unit, the two Kiwis? Has Atwell sort of taken it out to help Booth, drag Booth around to the gold medal? He's looking at his watch, so he may have been set some splits here to help Booth ensure that he's going to win this event by a mile.
Well, Booth must be confident with this because, I mean, like I say, a 4:28 personal best in the 1,500 metres. The nearest man behind him in second and third is Diamond with a 4:53 PB. Singkhon has run just under 5 minutes as well. The man who is probably the fastest in the field over 1,500 metres is Atwell. He's run 4:22 in the past. He's on course for a personal best as well. He's on 6,664 at the moment. He only needs to get to 7,200 to set new figures. And even Diamond, 7,008 at the moment, his personal best 7,592, so that's within reach as well if he can do something in this 15. But how much have they got left? It's not like the women's 800 metres, which is a much shorter distance and not quite as debilitating as the 1,500 metres is for these big guys who have to take on 10 events over the 2 days. The women, of course, take on 7. They have to be able to cope with the speed of 100, the technicality of the hurdles, the strength and power demanded by the shot put, the agility of the pole vault. They really are asked rather a lot, the decathletes. This is why they are regarded as, in one sense, the best athletes in the world, because of the sheer scope. They're the nearest things we have to the original Olympians. Booth is still in second place at the moment. They're beginning to string out, as you would expect, as usually happens in the 1,500 metres, and Atwell is beginning to disappear. He's got a 20-metre lead at the moment over Booth. He will disappear off into the distance and should finish probably 30 seconds ahead. The surprising thing is, for me, is that Booth is not able to go with him at the moment.
So now we're changing the distance, and still Max Atwell, New Zealand, and a clear
Booth, though, still comfortably in front of Gong. Gong in 6th place at the moment on 6,571 points.
And we'll be waiting really for the result.
Atwell, who goes to the University of Canterbury in New Zealand. Booth, who actually studies in the States at the Kansas State University. And Booth, who was the bronze medalist 2 years ago. I think it's almost certain now to take the gold. Atwell, though, he's still hunting the bronze himself. However, he will have to go some. He's some 300 points behind Singkhon. And despite the slowness of Singkhon in this 1,500 metres, it probably won't be enough. Nevertheless, he might not have finished had it not been for a kindly official after the shot put, who was prepared to take a look at the replay and then change his mind.
No, official doing his official job, and it was in the discus, so...
Yes. Always good to get a bit of coaching.
Absolutely.
Well, that one is coming, and Booth is doing quite well, actually. He's not lost any more ground. Atwell putting on a little bit of a sprint now. 4:15 at the moment. He's going to be outside his personal best. It's been a grueling 2 days, though. Atwell's going to come across to win the 1,500 metres. Gong has come past Booth to take second place. And Booth will come across the line now and be crowned the World University Games Decathlon champion. He crossed the line in around about 4:35. Atwell then wins in 4:28.34, Gong in 4:30.74, and Booth was a little quicker actually than I said, 4:31.38, which is pretty good. That's only 3 seconds outside his personal best. However, the day will belong to Booth. And he did it by getting a personal best in the pole vault and then threw over 60 metres with the javelin. So then we'll just see out this last medal ceremony here for the big men. Well, some of them are bigger than others, to be honest. But the guy who won it is probably the smallest in the whole field.
First place and gold medalist representing New Zealand.
Fantastic climax to the second day. Terrific in the pole vault, exceptional in the javelin. And then he did enough in the 1,500 metres. It was more or less a lap of honour, to be honest, by the time they got to the 3 3/4 lap finale. Big new personal best for him as well. Over 7,800 points. So even if Singkhon had been at his best, this man would have certainly given him a run for his money.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the FISU anthem.
Signore e signori, disponiamoci in piedi per l'inno della FISU.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medalists.
So then the title stays down under, but it's not Australia this time, it's New Zealand. Aaron Booth takes the gold. Alex Diamond just unable to do what Carl Cranston did 2 years ago with that upset win, which was Australia's first ever decathlon medal. Well, they've now got 2. This time, though, it's silver. Well, it's been a fantastic day of action, and it will continue tomorrow when we start off with the women's multi-eventers. The heptathletes will be out bright and early, and so will we. But for now, from the Universidad Athletic Stadium, the San Paulo Stadium, it's good night.